Alright everybody, welcome back to another day on the PW. Our oven is screaming in our face. We're making breakfast. So we're baking up some biscuits for breakfast sandwiches because I want frozen Jimmy Dean, but I don't want to pay for them. These ones look like they're probably gold enough. These ones could use a little more love. So I think we're probably going to throw them back in there for a couple more minutes, and when we're on the next step, we'll check back in. Alright guys, I gotta do this quick. We only got 5% battery, but we have our English muffins buttered. 350 for 7 minutes, so I'm gonna do 4 minutes and 4 minutes, and I'm gonna flip after the first 4. Biscuits! Alright campers, you're back with Hangover Kitchen, and today we're making some bacon in the oven. I got brown sugar right here. We're going to glaze the top of these. Throw it in there at 350 for 10 minutes and check. Alright everybody, so we're going to apply the brown sugar. I hope you can see me and the bacon. I think you can. I think it'll be okay. Our brown sugar looks a little clumpy, but that's never stopped me before. Just stir it up with the included spoon on the jar. Shout out to the vintage shop. And I'm gonna take one of these spoons and I'm just gonna go kind of, if it wasn't stuck to it, gosh dang. Gosh dang. I'm gonna try and get a powdery scoop, if that exists. I don't think it does. So I'm going to take my fingers here and we're just going to sprinkle it right across each slice of bacon. Don't be afraid to use a lot. It's for breakfast. You can have sugar at the beginning of your day. Some people like coffee, some people have sugar, some people have both. I mean, honestly, who's going to cry about brown sugar bacon? Right? So I'm making this recipe for myself. If you're making it for your family and they're whiny, don't do it. It's your kitchen. Do whatever you want. If you don't want to follow my recipe, go ahead and don't. You could even use black pepper right now. I have a couple of slices of spare bacon left that didn't fit on this pan. Maybe we'll pepper those up just to see what it does. I'm thinking for my breakfast sandwiches that we're gonna make, I'm gonna use 1 slice of bacon per sandwich, split it up into like 3 or 4 pieces like they do at the fast food joints. That's how the bacon's looking, you guys. And we're gonna throw it in there for 10 minutes and we'll check back in. I'm gonna use the middle rack on my oven. I have to switch it because I baked biscuits for this earlier. But we're gonna throw it in the middle rack. Just like that. And we'll check back in 10. You are my candy girl. So our bacon is looking a little raw for my liking, and it could use a little more sugar. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna throw it in for another 10. So I guess to harken back to my first clip here, be liberal with your sugar. Don't be scared. You can always make the eggs spicy if your bacon is too sugary. I'm gonna put crushed black pepper on my other 3 slices. I'm gonna go heavy brown sugar and fresh cracked black pep just to see what that's about. Just to see what that's hitting on. Alright, now that everybody has an extreme dosing of brown sugar, alright everybody, now that we're all brown sugared up, we're going to throw it back in there for 10 minutes and we'll check back in then. All right, campers. So that is definitely done. We can see we have what I love in bacon, of a nice variety of, some pieces are very crunchy, some pieces look like they might have a little more chew to them. The aroma, if you guys could smell this, someone tell Willy Wonka to invent smell-o-vision. We're gonna wait for that to cool. Stop it. We're gonna wait for that to cool, get it off the rack, and then we'll do our last 3 pieces that didn't fit on there. So Sarah's dying, and for her last rites and wishes, we're gonna see what she thinks about this bacon we made. She got jealous I was eating in the kitchen off the pan. How do you think for your little table scraps?
It was pretty good. I wish it had some red pepper flakes on it.
So you think the black pepper that we're gonna do next with the brown sugar will be good?
I hope so.
Alright guys, we'll check back in when we're doing that. A couple straggler pieces of bacon that just didn't fit on the pan, so we're gonna throw them down. Now I just bought this black pepper grinder and I love it, so we're gonna do some real coarse ground black pepper across this bacon, and then we'll go in with heavy brown sugar. Sarah said she wanted it spicy, so I'm just gonna let it have it. And when I mean let it have it, I'm like, I'm just gonna, yeah, nice and thick. Alright, so we're only gonna do the one side because we only did the one side last time and it seemed like it turned out just fine. Shout out to having a rechargeable electric pepper grinder. We used to grind it by hand and that sucked so bad. This is so much nicer. Alright everybody, now that we got that bacon properly peppered up, I can smell it in the air, making me feel like I need to sneeze like a cartoon character. We're gonna go back in there with that brown sugar now. And if we learned anything from the last batch, you're gonna need more than you think. So just do it up. Oh, man, that smells so good with the black pepper. Like I said earlier, somebody call Wonka, tell him to invent smell-o-vision. Alright, we learned from the last video that this bacon takes way longer than I think, so we're gonna throw it in there for probably 20 minutes. And then we'll check back in. Alright guys, here, cut, shut up, cut my life into pieces. Alright campers, we're here. We just did 20 minutes on this bacon. It smells absolutely delicious, but it still looks a little flopping. So I think we're gonna do, I don't know, 15. You can always do more. We'll start with 15. All right, campers, I forgot to time the bacon, but it looks done. It smells like it's done. We're gonna cut our sausage. We just finished the bacon. We'll check back in. I don't know. Step 13. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. We're gonna work on getting these sausages fried up. Everybody loves sandwich. I'm gonna use this non-stick cooking spray since we already had it out for the eggs. Okay, so once your pan feels like it's warm, go ahead and start throwing them sausages up in there. It's not warm enough, but whatever. We will make it work. Some of them are a little bigger than others. I hand cut them, but they shrink, so it's all about the luck of the draw, I guess.
You can always push them flat in the pan as they're cooking, smash burger style.
Or that. While those are starting to boogie, I'm gonna get a plate ready for my done ones. We'll check back in. You guys will just see. We got some sausages cooking up. My sous chef took over.
I'm not broken today.
I kind of am. I didn't really want to do this recipe, so I'm glad. But we'll check in when everything's done. So, now we're going to do the eggs in the oven because I read online that it was an easy way to do it. So we're just going to fill up this muffin tray, throw a little seasonings on there and scramble them up a little bit. And I think it's like 375 for like 10 minutes or something. I'll have to double check the recipe. Alright, now that I got my eggs in my pan, I'm just going to go with a little salt and then a little pepper. Just to get everybody all worked up. And then we're going to come in with our fresh cracker. Alright, I'm going to read what the recipe says, but I'm pretty sure it's like 10 minutes. We're going to slide those in and I'll check back when they're done. Okay everyone, we checked the recipe and it's 375 for 12 minutes. I'm doing 6. Yeah, for real. Live mas. So that was my oven letting me know that my eggs are halfway done. We're going to do a quick check. Yep, that looks like it's going to make me fart. The eggs are done. They smell like farts. So the eggs are done, the sausages are done, everything is cooked up. Sausage. Everything's cooked up, and now we are going to assemble some sandwiches.
How much bacon do you want per sandwich?
Try like a slice. Let me make these white.
They are white. It's like a blue white.
Weird. Are they done?
It feels like it.
Looks like it. Should we cut it in half, or?
What do you think?
I don't know. I think it should be okay. It's supposed to be a breakfast filling.
It's just tall is all. I think give me like a butter knife. Here's what I think we should do. Cut it in half and layer it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did you want cheese on it now? Or you want to put cheese on it?
I think we can apply it before I microwave it or after I heat it all up later. So
then that's your sandwich.
it's not like I don't always have cheese at work anyway.
Right. Apply some non-greasy tape to the bottom.
Yep.
Now you got a baby sandwich.
Yep. It's English muffin too, right? Alright guys, we're going to wrap up a couple of those and we'll check back in. Alright guys, so we got a bunch of them wrapped up. We're going to put some in the freezer. I'm going to eat one at some point tonight for dinner. And we're working on getting another batch of eggs going to finish them up. We should have right around 20 sandwiches. I forgot to show you guys what it looked like when I microwaved it, and they were so good that I inhaled them both before I realized, oops. So I'll have to try and remember to get a video on my cell phone. But they're amazing.